God of War, Chains of Olympus. During Kratos' 10 years of service to the Olympian gods, he is sent to the city of Attica to help defend it from the invading Persian army. After successfully killing the Persian king, decimating his army, and slaying their pet basilisk, Kratos observes the sun fall from the sky, plunging the world into darkness. As he fights his way through the city of Marathon, the Spartan witnesses the black fog of the Olympian Morpheus covering the land. He hears a haunting flute melody, which he recognizes as a melody once played by his deceased daughter Calliope. Finding the temple of Helios, Kratos learns from Athena that Morpheus has caused many of the gods to fall into a deep slumber due to the absence of light. Before she succumbs to slumber, Athena tasks Kratos to find Helios, return him to the sky, and break Morpheus' grasp on the world. The Spartan eventually locates Helios' sister, Eos, who tells Kratos that the Titan Atlas has abducted her brother. Eos advises Kratos to seek the primordial fires, which he uses to awaken the fire steeds of Helios. The steeds take the Spartan to the underworld, where he has 2 encounters with Charon at the river Styx. Although Charon initially defeats Kratos and banishes him to Tartarus, the Spartans return and destroy the ferryman. After locating the Temple of Persephone and confronting the Queen of the Underworld, Kratos is given a choice: renounce his power and be with his deceased daughter, at a cost to mankind, or proceed with his mission. Kratos sacrifices his weapons and power to be reunited with his daughter but discovers that Persephone is embittered by Zeus' betrayal and her imprisonment in the underworld with her husband Hades. While he was distracted by his reunion with Calliope, Persephone's ally Atlas was using the power of the kidnapped Helios to destroy the Pillar of the World, which would also end Olympus. As the resulting destruction of the pillar will also cause the souls of the underworld, including Calliope, to be lost, Kratos abandons his daughter forever to save her life. Taking back his power, Kratos battles Persephone and Atlas, binding the Titan to the pillar before slaying the goddess. Although victorious, he is warned by a dying Persephone that his suffering will never end. Atlas, forced to hold the weight of the world on his shoulders for eternity, also warns Kratos that he will eventually regret helping the gods and that he and Atlas will meet again. Kratos then rides the sun chariot back to the mortal world and into the sky as Morpheus retreats. In a post-credits scene, Kratos is still riding Helios' chariot back into the sky, and after seeing the return of the sun, Kratos loses consciousness from the exertion and plummets to the ground. At the last moment, Kratos is saved by Athena and Helios, and Athena tells Helios that he will live. The pros of the game story are great, as feels like it's one straightforward thing than what the first God of War gives us, and give more reason of what's to come in the later games. The gameplay is top-notch even on a PSP, as it looks and feels like a PSP game but also feels like could have been on the PS2, but we got it for the handheld, so yay, no big deal. Combat is the same as the other games but feel might be maybe 5% cleaner with the quick time events and boss fights, as they really make you think about how to beat them and then go in slashing away. As for the cons, the only thing I can say, it's very short. It takes you maybe a day or two if the ant goes for 100% and get all the Gorgon eyes and feathers. But still, do not bash it, as it's a good game to pass the time with. I see why had high ratings, and I agree with them, as I see it as a hidden PSP game that happily got to come back but now needs a full God of War collection. Why do I give it a 9 out of 10? Great games, just wish they did more with the story, then leave on that cliffhanger that leads to the God of War.